Hey everybody, Joe Passion Unchained here. In this video, I'm going to share with you one of the things I do in my photo shoots that stands out and makes the photo shoots 50 times better and 50 times more useful. And I'm also going to share with you my process in deciding on this particular thing to do in my photo shoots. Because helping you figure out my process, letting you in on my process in creating a life I love and building my business and every other part of my life is going to be super useful in helping you unchain your passion and live life on your own terms. So stay tuned to hear more about my photo shoots and also lessons that I learned in my business journey that you can use to unchain your life and live life on your own terms. Welcome back, everybody. You just caught me after my first workout of 75 Hard. I'm on day number 17. I'm super excited about building this new life of discipline and of making sure I get my shit done. This is my protein for the day, or one of my pieces of protein. It's a bubble tea protein powder, and I'm not an affiliate, but I really want to be because this stuff is amazing. I just ordered 6 new packs of protein for Black Friday. And I also made some tapioca to put in the bottom. As you can see, I got my big old straw. So I'm looking forward to drinking the rest of this. I will drink it off camera, of course, because I hate lip smacking sounds and all that jazz. So, but I just wanted to share this because it's freaking awesome and I love this stuff. As you guys know, if you are new to this channel or this is something that you've watched before, I love living life on my own terms. It's really important to me to build a life that I want that may or may not be what other people think I should do. I've dropped out of college and been homeless because my parents decided to stop supporting me because they were only supporting me in order to graduate college, which is 100% reasonable. I don't blame them for that. In fact, I'm thankful because it forced me to become a self-sufficient person, and it forced me to either double down or quit on my passion, and I decided to double down in the end. So I'm a person who's decided over and over again, despite hardship, that I need to live life on my own terms. So that's why I have this channel, to help you do the same, to help you learn from the lessons that I have, and also build a community around living life on your own terms. 3 years ago, I picked up a camera in order to get kick-ass dating profiles for myself so that I could get girls, because I was doing okay, but I wasn't doing amazing, and I was very lonely a lot of the time. So I picked up a camera and got myself a kick-ass dating profile, and then helped others do the same, because people were asking, how do you do this? How do you do this? I've since worked with 140 clients. I've been booked in 5 countries and 3 continents and over 30 cities. So needless to say, I know what I'm doing when it comes to helping guys get girls on dating apps through dating app profile upgrades. I'm going to tell you in this video one of the key features that I've included, one that I don't see anyone else include in the same way I have, and then also how I've developed my packages. And I say this because, of course, if you're on the fence, I'd love to work with you. I like helping guys build a life they love, and dating life is a huge part of that. Getting your love life handled frees up your mental energy and your insecurities to really do anything you want. Once you have that girl or girls loving you or having sex with you or having an awesome life where you have the abundance that you want in whatever form it is, casual, serious, whatever, it frees up your mind to focus on so much else, and you can just enjoy life a lot more. There's only a certain level of life that you'll get when you're stuck in insecurity or wanting to feel loved or wanting to have sex. If you don't have those needs met, it's going to be very difficult. And I've found that a lot of other dating profile photo photographers, what they will do is they will get photos that either look too posed or they will represent you in a way that you're not. There's one in particular that I respect the hell out of him. He does really good work, but he does photos of clients near a private jet or near kick-ass cars when they don't even necessarily have that lifestyle. And then in that case, you're opening yourself up to a ton of drama when you do meet a girl, because she's going to be wondering, why do you have those photos? I thought you had a private jet. That's why I met up with you. And now you're lying to me. Or even if she didn't care about the private jet, she's going to feel a little bit weird that you weren't on the up and up about your lifestyle. So what I like to do is I like to show my clients highlight reel. I like to be the paparazzi in their life. They're doing what they normally would do and they're looking cool with it, and I'm just on the side taking photos with a really nice camera and good photography skills. But the key is actually not the photography skills, it's the highlight. It's the fact that I'm getting the client in their natural state in a way that is appealing. So that's what I found works over and over again. But before I did this business, I was failing at business. I was failing for 6 years straight. I tried so many times to build businesses that I wanted to build, and every single time I tried to build a business, I would fail, but I would learn something. And that thing that I learned helped me fail a little less the next time. At first, I was putting so much money into it and losing all of it and taking out debt, and then I was putting less money into it, and then eventually I would break even. Eventually what would happen is, okay, look, I didn't make any money, but at least I broke even. At least I got my costs back. And then I would make a little money, and then I would make a little more money. I tried hand-bound journals. That's just paper cover material, etc. I'd put it together and bind it myself and sell those. I would sell hand-knit hats. I would sell keychains that I made on a laser cutter. I still have a laser cutter. It's freaking awesome. But I would put these things all together and I would try to sell everything, and I would get some money, but I wasn't really making a living, or I was not even close to making a living. And it came to photography after 6 years of failing. I learned so much in that 6 years that I was able to apply it to photography, and it was the first business I was able to get off the ground, pay my bills, and then some. I live pretty comfortably now. There's one book in particular that I'm going to talk about here that it was vital and still is vital to anything I do with my business, and that's The Lean Startup by Eric Rice. Now, The Lean Startup is a book that talks about how to avoid what they call feature creep. Now, feature creep is when you get really excited about a bunch of features that you want to include in a business. Before you know if they're actually helpful, before you know if people want them, you put them into your product and then release a product with a bunch of features. Now, you don't really know if people want those features. Maybe people don't really care. Maybe it's something that people don't mind about, that it sounds cool when you think about it, but nobody else really cares. You have to test and make sure that every single thing you add to your product is something that people actually want. Otherwise, you're wasting your energy and you're confusing your customers. So every single time that I include a feature in my products, I ask a bunch of people. I might even test it as a paid add-on, and if people actually give me money in order to get this feature, I'll include it in a base package. Now, some examples of this are, I had a lot of clients ask me, well, I want some fashion advice. What do I wear? I didn't know what to tell clients to wear at the time. So I had a friend who's a fashion designer. He helps guys get girls by improving their fashion. And so I partnered with him. I got his help to create a guide that I give to every single customer. This guide incorporates his years of experience and puts it together in a concise one-trip wardrobe checklist that I include with all my photo shoots. The only reason I created that was because I realized it was something that clients needed. They were asking me for it over and over and over again, and so eventually I provided it. That way I didn't waste my energy in creating something that nobody needed, spending my effort, and then also confusing people because, well, now there's an add-on thing that's like, well, I don't really know if I need this, etc. My packages are chock full of things that people actually need because every single thing I've tested to make sure that it's what people want. Another thing is a questionnaire that I created to help figure out what clients' dating goals are. If they're looking for something more casual, then I will use that in their profile and create more sultry photos, more steamy photos, and a more casual vibe. If they're looking for something more serious, then I'm going to create a more serious vibe. For instance, there's a book that I have clients sometimes read in photo shoots, which has sex on the cover in big letters. And I've gotten a lot of great feedback from clients about how girls love that photo if the client's looking for something more casual. But if the client's looking for something more serious, I won't have them read that book because it's not going to attract the right girls for them. I used to just ask these questions to the clients. Sometimes I would forget to ask a certain question, or I wouldn't get all the information I needed, so I developed a questionnaire just to streamline the process, and that was another feature I added to my packages to make them better, to make me more effective, only because I knew I needed it. I didn't just try to do it right off the bat. I realized I needed it, and then I added it after the fact. This is the key one I want to talk about. It's one thing that I haven't seen anyone else do, although after this video, some people might try to copy it. But I'm the OG, and they might get some things wrong. Who knows? I mean, if y'all copy it and you do a really good job, if you're a dating profile photographer, awesome. I have enough going for me that I can give up one of my key differentiating factors. That's okay. But one thing I do is I hired a girl, and actually now I have 2 girls on my team. I hired 2 girls to pick the photos for the clients, because here's the thing. On my photo shoots, I take 1,000 photos plus or minus, and a lot of them the client's blinking or it's blurry or something, so I'll end up editing and giving them 200 photos at least. Sometimes it's 300 or 400, and that's a lot to choose from, right? The client gets, like, imagine you get an email and you get a ton of photos. You get 300 photos, and you're looking at these photos, you're like, oh man, I like all of these, or I like most of them. Or even like I like just a bunch of them. There's maybe like 50 that I fucking love, and then like 100 that I think are pretty good. I like to think they're all good, but everyone has their own preferences. So, but you're at least gonna get like 100 that you would love to use on your dating profile. And then you look at all these and you're like, so which ones do I upload, right? There's 7 locations or more, and how do I know which ones I need to upload? The answer, it really depends. I mean, it depends what you're looking for, and it depends who you are, which ones you want to choose to upload. But it can take a while, and it can be a point of stress. And a lot of clients would ask me, like, which ones do I upload, which ones do I upload, and I would take my time to tell them. Or at one point, I actually offered a $100 add-on package for me to choose them, because it took some time for me to choose photos. And then a client suggested to me, he's like, hey, there's a girl that I know that I think it would be great if she chose photos for your clients. I think that would be really cool. What would happen if I put you 2 in touch? Would you be open to getting her to choose photos for the clients? And I'm like, well, that sounds like a cool idea. Let's try it out. I actually was a little skeptical, but what I did at first was I contacted her, I got in touch with her, and I'm like, hey, this is the idea that I have. Can you do this? Can you choose the photos and then also record a voice memo for clients, helping them feel confident about their choices? Why are those, because a lot of my clients come to me after trying dating profiles, and they have failure after failure after failure after failure, and so it feels like to them they don't have what it takes. And so a lot of it is, a lot of the issue is, well, there's no confidence there. They have a negative expectation. Even though they got kick-ass photos, they still don't think it'll work. And so I wanted to help them feel confident, because if you're not feeling confident, you're not going to swipe on the apps. You're not going to really do the daily work, which isn't much, just swiping and paying for the premium services. Bumble Premium, Hinge X, and Tinder Gold Platinum is, it's good, but it's not that much better than Tinder Gold. They wouldn't do that, and so I'm like, well, how do I get them to feel confident? What if I had a hot girl give them praise, give them compliments about their photos, explain why did she choose these photos? Why would she swipe right on these photos if she were on the apps? And so that's the instructions that I give my girls on my team. I'm like, hey, I want you to pick the photos that you would swipe right on. And then they choose them, they put them in concise groups. They give every client 4 profiles and then a list of their favorites. And then they also record a voice memo about why did they choose those photos above the other ones. And during that voice memo, they'll explain what's cool about this group of photos. I'm going to show some footage of the 2 girls on my team, both Tracy and Miriam, about some of the clients that they work with and some of the voice memos they've shared.
Hey Jeremiah, my name's Tracy, and I'll be going over the photos I've chosen for you. As you wanted a mix of things, I've labeled the profiles Casual 1 and 2 and Serious 1 and 2. I wanted to be sure to give you a variation depending on what you wanted to highlight in your profile. Going into Serious 1, I wanted to showcase your interests and activities. Here, I really like the one of you working out. I think that the one of you working out shows dedication and focus of your health, which I think are great qualities for a long-term relationship. And for Serious 2, I wanted a chill and laid back vibe. And here I like the one of you in the hammock. I can imagine myself cuddling up next to you in the hammock, and it seems like it'd be a nice, relaxing time staring up at the sky and pointing out what shapes you can see in the clouds. And maybe even the time will fly by and we end up staring at the different constellations at night.
Hi, Bo. I'm Miriam, and I'm going to go over the profiles that I created for you. Since you're looking for a serious relationship, I wanted to curate profiles that would reflect this. So there are 4 profiles labeled Serious 1 through 4, and then there's a list of my favorites. Serious 1 shows off serious relationship life. I'm most drawn to the photo of you in front of the laptop. I really like your smile in this picture, and I think you look like a really fun person to be around. Serious 2, I kind of see that one as the things that are important to you when you're looking for a long-term relationship. So, like the picture of you at the gym shows that you care about, your health and fitness. And I think it also looks really sexy and shows off your biceps and pecs while you're lifting weights. But I think you have a lot of really good pictures to choose from, and I hope you find what you're looking for. Good luck.
I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from clients about this feature specifically. This is one of the features that I have found clients love, and they feel really helps them. And I feel like it's because it speaks to the emotional aspect of the problem. The problem is I'm not getting matches, I'm not getting dates, I'm lonely, I'm unconfident, I don't think I'm attractive anymore. And this helps guys feel attractive. Now, of course, the results are what really matters in the end, but before you get results, because you have to upload them, you have to swipe, that might take a couple of days before you get results. Right when you get your photos, it's nice to have that boost of confidence and that feeling like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not hopeless. Maybe I can get matches. And I think this is what that speaks to. And that's another lesson from here, is that speak to the emotions. Get results for your clients, but also don't forget your clients' emotions. They buy your thing not just to get results, but to feel better, right? Any problem is going to be getting you down. How do you get your clients to feel better? So like I said, I want to help people build a life they love in all aspects, not just dating life. That's my current main product, is helping people like you build a dating life that they love. But also, this extends to business as well. This video, I hope, helped you learn a little bit more about how you can build a business or what goes into it. And also, this can apply to your life as well. It's not just business. What are you doing in your life? What are you offering people at your job or something else that maybe it's not really helping them? Did you ever ask or test or figure out whether your friends like when you do this or your boss likes when you do this? And this can help you in your social life too. So make sure that everything you do in your life has a reason for it and it's actually helping you and helping other people, rather than you just doing a bunch of busy work that you think an idea in theory works, but in the end it's not really helping anyone. If you want me to help you unchain your dating life and live life on your own terms, building a love life, freeing up your energy so that you can focus on your business, on your physique, on your job, on your career, then click the link in the description below. Check out my website. I talk all about what's included in my packages and what the process is like. And I also have a lot of success stories from former clients. So check that out. And when you're ready to book a shoot, the booking page is on the website to do that very easily. I'll help you get your love life handled so that you can enjoy life and live life on your own terms. And until next time, my friends, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.